Come on, boom. Yeah! When it comes to smartwatches, Amazfit's known for having some very well designed smartwatches with some incredible battery life, and the GTR 4 is no exception. Coming in at a rated 14 days for typical use and even 7 days for heavy use, this watch isn't going to let you down. With the GTR 4, they were going for a business and sporty design, which is going to be great for a professional environment or if you're into a lot of sports, but of course you can just wear it wherever you are if you happen to like the design. We're looking at a large 1.43-inch HD AMOLED display, dual band and 5 satellite GPS systems, which they've tested to be up to 99% as accurate as a handheld GPS unit, easy 24-hour health management with a dual LED heart rate monitor that they're saying can almost reach the reliability of a heart rate belt, along with that ultra long battery life supported by a 475 mAh battery. Now, as far as using the GTR 4 for sports, it has over 150 different sports settings, so no matter what sport you're doing, you're covered and they can track you. The design is looking great, just taking a look at the box, and the box is looking mighty fine itself. Ooh, very nice packaging, and oh wow, this is looking very nice. I love this matte black finish. Inside the box we have a user guide, as well as a magnetic USB charging cable. Now taking a look at the watch itself, it is extremely lightweight. I'm very impressed that they're able to pack in up to 14 days of typical use with this thing, being that it's so light. They want you to up your game. Oh wow, okay, very nice size display. And of course we can't forget the heart rate monitor. Very good size as well. Also down on the bottom with the heart rate sensor or the charging pin connectors, are going to take the charger, just attach it like so, plug this into your USB port and you're ready to go. Very easy, straightforward, and to the point. Now as far as the band goes, we're looking at a sporty fabric band along with some Velcro attachments with different length options. So you can have this as tight or as loose as you need it. Over here on the side we have a microphone and speaker grill. Over on the right side we have some additional microphones as well as a multifunction button and a digital crown that also serves as a button. So now let's get this powered on. Okay, I felt the vibration. Amazfit, the OLED display is looking great. Great pixel density. Very clear. Not as clear as it could be, but it's still acceptable, especially for the price point. And one thing that is missing from this line of watches is it doesn't have any NFC payment capabilities, but you can load membership cards and have a QR code pop up on your screen. You just can't tap to pay anywhere with Google Pay. Alright, decent haptics so far. Get to English. Looks like we have 72% charge out of the box. Next we're going to open up the Zap app on our phone, tap on the plus sign on the top left, tap on watch, agree, and now we're going to scan the QR code on the watch, just like so. It's connecting to the device just like that, pairing with Bluetooth, confirm, allow notifications, confirm on the watch. And just like that, we're ready to go. So we can synchronize device settings, restore notification alerts, and synchronize PAI data. So sure, let's do it. And now inside of the app, it's giving us a bit of a tutorial. We can swipe down on the watch face to view the control center and swipe up to view notifications. We can swipe left or right to view widgets and shortcut cards. Press the upper right button on the watch face to open the app list, as well as swipe right on most pages to return to the previous page. Pretty straightforward. And now we can see everything about the watch, and it looks like we do have a system update, so we might as well get this installed. While that's downloading, we have 71% battery life up at the top along with an image of the watch. We can see health monitoring options. We have auto heart rate monitor to measure your heart rate every 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or turn it off. We have high heart rate alert, which you can turn on in case your heart rate goes super high when you're not exercising. That's something good to have. Low heart rate alert as well as active heart rate monitoring to increase the monitoring frequency when you're doing an activity. Next, we have sleep monitoring. So we have assisted sleep monitoring. If the system detects that you're wearing the watch during sleep, it'll automatically record more sleep data, which is very nice to have. Sleep breathing quality monitor, well, it'll measure your breathing quality while you're sleeping so you can keep an eye on things as well. Next, we have auto stress monitoring, which is actually pretty cool. It'll automatically measure your stress every 5 minutes and help you relieve your stress as well. And then we have blood oxygen saturation with the blood oxygen monitor, which we will turn on as well. Of course, this isn't a medical device, it's just for giving you some information about your body in some way, I guess. I don't know. Next, we have notification and reminder settings. We have app alerts, standing reminder, incoming SMS, incoming email, as well as goal notifications. You can turn each one on and off. And then this is going to be fun. We have watch faces, so you can actually pick your favorite watch face to fit with your different outfits or what you happen to be doing, so you can get the most out of your smartwatch. As you can see, we can download different designs with different widgets, different fonts, different animations, all kinds of different stuff. And then we have the app store, so you can actually download mini apps to the watch itself, so you can actually get a lot more out of your watch as well. For example, we have a birthday record, QR code viewer, check upcoming rain at a glance, throw some dice. You can check your stocks, control your GoPro with it, have pregnancy assistance, BMI, etc, etc, etc. They have a bunch of different things, including a calculator. And then we have watch settings, so we can have our display and brightness. I personally like to just have it on auto, so I don't have to worry about it, or you can adjust the brightness to your liking. You can have your screen automatically turn off, have the always on display turned on. Of course, I like to have that on. You can have it display info once you lift your wrist to look at your watch, have the screen turn on when you have notifications, as well as adjust the screen color style to vivid or natural. We have sound and vibration settings, so you can have sounds or vibrations or both. Workout, so you can have workout detection turned on, so when you're going for a run, it'll automatically start detecting that you're running and automatically record that to your workout history. And then at the bottom, this is pretty important, we have wearing direction. Now, you definitely want to set this depending on which way you're wearing your watch, so it'll always work and have everything in the orientation that you need. Personally, I'm gonna have this on my left wrist with the button on the right side, so it's already ready to go. We can manage our app list, so we have all these different apps on the watch, and you can reorganize them as well as delete ones you don't need. We have shortcut cards, which you can swipe through on the home screen, and as you can see, we can adjust these, the order that they're in, and move them around. And then we have different app settings for different apps. We have membership cards, so you can put your gym membership card on there, so you can scan in with the flick of a wrist. We have Amazon Alexa, so you can actually use Amazon Alexa because it's built into the watch as your voice assistant. Next, we have Find Watch, so we can actually locate the watch. It says it's ringing, although it's just vibrating over here, so I definitely wouldn't be able to find it if it's just vibrating, but I can definitely feel the vibration. It is very strong, decent quality, not the best, but you know, it's decent. Discoverable, you can turn that on and off. And as you can see, there's a ton of different options inside of the app to adjust to your liking. But with that being said, let's head back to watch faces because I want to adjust this to a watch face that I like. I noticed this one right here with the animations. It's Let's Fight, and it looks very cool, so let's sync that to the watch. Alright, it's syncing the 22 megabyte watch face to the watch. It looks like it's going slower than I was expecting, but it should be done in about a minute or so. Now, one of the things I did notice about this watch face is it does say power intensive because of all the animations going on, and it looks like it actually destroys the clock in the process. That's pretty cool. So it's definitely going to chew through your battery life a lot more than a standard watch face would. And just like that, it is already on the watch. It took about a minute and a half or 2 minutes, and here it is. So it looks like we actually have to tap it, so it's gonna be pretty cool. So as we see, bam, nothing, bam, there it goes. Just like that. That's actually pretty cool. It's an interactive watch face. Very nice to see. Does it give me a different number each time? 82251. 12513. Okay, I don't know if it actually means anything, but it has a different number each time you do it. But that's very cool. I like it. We have the time up there, battery life percentage, the date, what day it is, and I guess that's pretty much it. The rest is just for show. Very nice though. But one of the cool things about this watch is we have this full color display and the OLED screen. Let me clean it off a little bit. The OLED screen looks very nice and clear. It looks almost flat, like it's not a screen. It's very weird the way it looks. So now let me actually put the watch on my wrist. All right. Alright, oh, this feels very nice. Extremely lightweight, especially in comparison to my stainless steel Apple Watch, because that thing is a pretty heavy boy. Okay, so it does work. When you put your palm on it, it makes the watch go to sleep. The always on display is pretty basic, just showing us the time on a black display, which is going to give you extra battery life, of course, with a single tap. With a single tap. Okay, wait. Why didn't it wake up? So, put it to sleep. Wake up. Sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up, sleep, wake up. Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't do it the first time, but now it's working fine. We can swipe up to see our notifications, swipe down to see all of our different widgets in our control center, including battery life, do not disturb sleep mode, sounds, we can adjust the volume with the digital crown or on the screen, and then swipe our way back out of it. Put it in theater mode in case you're watching a movie, so that way it's not going to annoy other people in your vicinity, because that's annoying. Make sure you have your watch turned off during a movie. And you can also see other stuff such as Bluetooth, flashlight mode. And I'm not gonna lie, on my Apple Watch, the built-in flashlight definitely comes in handy more often than I ever thought it would. Obviously, it's not as bright as a regular flashlight or even the LED light on your phone, but it definitely gets the job done in a pinch. Now, coming back to the home screen, we can swipe through the different cards. We can see how many steps we've had, how many hours we've stood today, as well as how active we've been. We can see our heart rate, so we can refresh it right now and it's gonna measure it. Looks like I have 82 beats per minute right now and I'm currently relaxed. Very nice to see. But just for comparison, let's test out the heart rate on my Apple Watch as well. And it looks like we both have 72 beats per minute, so they're both fairly accurate because I have tested the Apple Watch to be pretty accurate. Now moving on over, we do have the current weather. It's currently in Celsius, but we're at 34 degrees Celsius with 2 miles per hour wind and 29% humidity. You can actually see more in-depth information about the weather as well. It says it's good for fishing, average UVI, excellent outdoor workouts, good for a car wash. Well, that's pretty cool. Lets you know if you should get a car wash or not. And then you can see the forecast as well. Then we also have music controls. I wonder if you can actually play music on the watch. It's playing music to the speaker. I mean, it's not the best speaker ever, but it's pretty good for coming from a watch. You can actually store your music on the internal storage as well if you want to. Next, we do have Amazon Alexa if you want to have that set up, and then back to the home screen. But of course, as we saw inside of the Zepp app on your smartphone, you can adjust this to your liking and add different apps and different screens on your home screen, so you can have it fit to whatever you want to do. Now, the cool thing is, remember, you can adjust the watch face. You can just hold down on the watch face, it'll vibrate, and allow you to switch between them. So we can go this way. This one's superposition. It shows you your steps, the time, the battery, etc. Next, we have rotating Earth. Okay, this sounds pretty cool. The Earth is just constantly spinning here. It looks very nice. Oh, and it even shows your constant heart rate on top of the Earth at all times as well. So that's very nice if you just want to quickly glance and see how well your heart's beating. Hold it down again. Go back over here. We have Emerald Moonlight. So we can tap on this, and you know, these are some very nicely designed watch faces. I'm really impressed. Right here's a business one, so this is what you're gonna be using for business. Looks like a standard analog watch. You can see your heart rate on the left, your steps on the bottom. Oh wow, when this one goes to sleep, look at that. It's actually the same watch, just like I was expecting. Okay. So it looks like just on that animated one, it had that boring all black with just the time up top, but on these other ones, it's basically the same watch face, just minimalistic. So it's gonna save extra battery in always on mode. See this one? Okay, very nice, very nice. And then this one right here with the digital display, put it to sleep, and bam, just like so, very nice. Now one thing I am noticing is that the automatic brightness isn't making this as bright as it should be right now with all these studio lights on me, so I'm gonna pull this down, go to adjust the brightness, let's max it out. When you max out the brightness, it's definitely significantly brighter and looks a lot more pleasing to the eye. Let's check it out with this one. Oh wow, that looks nice with the increased brightness. Come on, boom. Yeah! I'd be sitting in class or something with this, just killing this guy over and over and over. Although sometimes it doesn't register. Okay, boom. Okay, that time, first try. Boom. Okay, it's working now. But yeah, as you can see, hopefully it's coming across to you guys, but the display looks amazing at full brightness. Display is fairly responsive, although, see like right there, it didn't register, registered. But when you're swiping around, for the most part, everything is responsive and quick. Alright, so down here at the bottom we do have that button. It's going to be a dedicated sport button. You tap on this and you can adjust your workout. Outdoor running, walking, treadmill, indoor cycling, swimming, strength training, yoga, snowboarding, more workouts, esports. They have esports on here? I'm not sure about that, but they got it. And now if we actually tap on the digital crown, it brings you back to the home screen, of course. But we tap on it again, we can see our list of apps we have installed. So we can actually go to the compass, which is supposed to be super accurate. It's calibrating. Rotate wrist to roll bank. I'm not sure. There we go. We got it calibrated, and it looks to be very accurate, pointing to north right over there. Very nice. We do have the haptics coming through once it hits north, so I like that. We can head on back to the apps once more. We can breathe, stopwatch, find my phone. You know, let's find my phone real quick. I lost it. Yep, my phone's vibrating. All right, I found it. It's right here. We of course have cycle tracking, sun and moon settings. Let's go check out the settings real quick. Watch face, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth display, you know, basic stuff. And one thing I want to check out is the blood oxygen sensor, see how accurate this is. So we're gonna just remain still for 30 seconds. Okay, it only took about 15 seconds out of the 30 seconds, which was surprising. I thought it would take the whole amount of time, but it says we have 98% blood oxygen. It just dropped down to 96% blood oxygen, so it looks like it might still be reading it. Because we do have that little spinny thing at the bottom. I don't know if this is live or if I'm supposed to still be very still or what's going on here. All right, so we're gonna just say it was 96 to 98. Now I'm gonna pull up my Apple Watch and do the same thing. All right, looks like we got fairly similar readings, so they're both about as accurate as one another. All right, so we do have a camera mode option here. I don't know if it works on iPhones, but we're about to find out. Open the phone camera. Okay, so I see what's happening. You can't actually see the camera on the watch. Maybe on Android you can, but you know, Apple's definitely not gonna allow you to do that, but you can use it as a shutter. So that works very well, pretty cool. So all in all, this is a very nice, easy to use, straightforward watch with a bunch of different apps and features, bunch of different watch faces you can download to your liking, and different apps you can use to get the most out of your watch. It has accurate heart rate sensors and blood oxygen sensors, and allows you to even track your e-sporting workouts, if that's even a thing, which is very nice. The screen is very bright when you have the brightness all the way up, and it looks very nice, very vivid. The OLED display looks great, solid blacks, and the overall design of the watch is great, along with this extremely lightweight build with up to 14 days of typical use, which is insane. 7 days of heavy usage. I mean, this Apple Watch gets me about a day and a half of typical basic usage, because I barely do anything on this watch other than check the time and notifications. So keep that in mind. About 18 hours versus 14 days. That's insane, and especially coming in at this price point, it's very nice to see. And I just like having this animated watch face that I can interact with. That's pretty cool. Just look at that. Bam! Wow. Power hour. So the Amazfit GTR 4 is great if you're looking for a lightweight watch with a lot of capabilities, as well as super long battery life that's going to get you through a week at a time while you're doing intense workouts and keeping track of all your goals. Let me know if you're a fan of Amazfit watches, or if you happen to prefer having less battery life on an Apple Watch. Obviously, if you're in the Apple ecosystem, an Apple Watch is more integrated with an iPhone, but even given the limitations that Apple sets for third-party smartwatches, they do a great job, especially being able to have the shutter button work on the watch to take pictures on your iPhone. That's great, and it'll definitely come in handy when you're trying to take pictures without somebody to press the button for you. And I also like that you can actually use the speaker to listen to music, because on an Apple Watch you can't do that. You can just talk to Siri and that's it. So it's a very good watch, very good price, lightweight, long battery life.